We're back with some more of the fakest Minecraft speedruns ever submitted to speedrun.com. It's actually crazy how people keep doing these, so I guess we'll keep looking at them. Make sure to stick around for the second speedrun of the day especially, that one is a doozy, wink wink. But first, let's check out this insane speedrun from somebody named Red Sus Gaming. And let me tell ya, this speedrun is sus, with a capital S. He starts already loaded in the game like usual and quickly finds a totally random spawn village. Ooh, and there's already a chest. What's gonna be in there? First chest of the day? Oh boy, here we go. Let's see what's in there. Oh, it's just some apples and potatoes. Well, I guess the gold is nice too. Kind of a disappointing chest, not gonna lie. Well, Sussy G grabs some stuff and he's out. He runs a little more and finds a blacksmith hut. Oh, okay, there's gotta be some good stuff in here. He runs over to the chest and, of course, he gets some pretty standard blacksmith chest loot right there. Full netherite armor, tools, god apples, and all the ender eyes and portal frames his heart could desire. Again, another slightly disappointing chest. What's going on here? I thought this was supposed to be a fake speedrun. Come on. He grabs all that frankly basic loot and heads out. After running around the village for some more, he stumbles upon a totally random, completely legit black stallion. Lol. Yeah, right. Everyone knows that has like a 0.001% chance of spawning naturally. Nice try, Sussy. You may have fooled the other people on speedrun.com, but you could not fool me with this one. And he also finds a totally lit end portal and jumps into the end, but you know, that's pretty basic stuff. To be honest, it's kind of crazy how easy Mojang made it to get into the end with the recent updates. You'd think that adding portal frames and ender eyes to the blacksmith chest would be enough, and I, for one, think that they may have gone a little bit overboard also letting portals randomly spawn around the map naturally, but hey, that's just my opinion. Red builds out of the spawn area using the portal frames, naturally, and finds the dragon, who is already on 1 HP, which is kind of sad if you think about it. The dragon has spent so much of his time thinking about conquering the end that he doesn't reflect on himself, and he's so blind to the fact that he can't even see that he's almost withered away, if you will. Anyways, where was I? Red Sussy runs to the end portal perch thing and just kind of chills there for a little bit, and then the dragon comes down and he hits it one time with the netherite sword, and that's the run. He did it. He beat the game pretty quickly, I might say as well. And you know what? If he didn't have that one little mishap of showing the black stallion a little bit earlier, it could very well have been thought that this speedrun was legit, and it could be sitting right atop there at #1 spot world record right now. But you know, it just comes down to those little, you know, one-time mistakes. Anyways, on to the next run. Before we get into the second speedrun of the day, we are so close to 100,000 subscribers. The clock is ticking. T-minus 10,000 subscribers. Once again, make sure to grab your before 100,000 subscriber coupon today by clicking the subscribe button. Anyways, on to the next speedrun. This speedrun comes in from somebody named Dre Am. Very, very cool guy. I never met him personally, but you know, I enjoy people that are named Dre. It starts out like any other normal speedrun, and it's actually a pretty good one. Dre loads into the game, even starts a timer, and gets some wood. And this is honestly a really good start. You rarely see this with fake speedruns where they kind of even have a timer going now. After breaking the tree, he runs into a totally random lava pool right by spawn. What are the odds of that? He mines some stone, gets some tools, he's all set to go to the nether, he just needs some water to make a portal. He does a random 180 and beelines it to a random spot in the desert. Oh, would you look at that, there's a desert village right there. Yeah, okay. He gets some hay for food and beats a golem into oblivion until it's just kind of pulverized into tiny pieces of little bitty tiny iron pieces, and would you look at that, he gets 4 iron ingots, the exact perfect amount that you need to make a bucket of water in a flint and steel. That's what I call some insane luck. He gets a bunch of beds and goes back to the lava pool. He makes some food and a bucket and a flint and steel. He's ready for the nether. He speed builds the portal and gets into the nether, and again, very luckily, spawns right next to a nether fortress. Bro, come on. You know, you gotta make it look at least a little bit realistic if you're gonna do this kind of faking thing. Like, you know, there needs to be some back and forth, you know? It can't just be like, boom, 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 all luck, all the time. He gets in there and starts beating up some blazes. Not very nice from him, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Dre fights 8 blazes in total, and gets exactly 8 blaze rods at the end. Kind of sus if you ask me, and let me explain. The drop rate for blaze rods is 50%. So, Dre got extremely lucky here, and if you actually want to calculate the probability of what happened just there, getting 8 in a row from 8 blazes, you would do 0.5 to the 8th. So 0.5 times 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 0.5. And that equals 0.0039, which means he had about a 0.04% chance of having that happen. That's pretty lucky if you ask me. Anyways, after his miraculous blaze adventures, he heads back out to get some pearls. He isn't able to find a piglin palace, but he does stumble upon a lone ranger who is ready to trade. He captures him and puts him in a death pit and forces him to trade for the rest of his life. Dre gets 2 almost back-to-back ender pearl trades and heads out of the end. Again, there's less than a 5% chance to actually get pearls from a single trade, and Dre gets 2 within 5 trades, so yeah, kind of sus. He heads back and is already ready for the end in only 7 minutes. He's really close to the world record right now, but he's still gonna have to book it and get a really good end run if he wants to get the world record. He throws the first eye and gets going, but instead of falling back to him, it actually breaks, and this is really bad. The portal needs 12 eyes, and Dre only had 11 to start. Now he only has 10, so he's gotta hope that the frame has at least 2 eyes already filled in, or the run will be busted. He finds another village on the way and grabs some extra beds just in case. He gets really close and triangulates the stronghold, digs down and finds the room, and to his horror finds that there is only 1 eye in the portal. He's 1 eye short. Oh, what are the odds? Well, I guess his luck ran out. He used it all when he was getting the eyes and not enough for this part of the run, I guess. Oh man, so close. You know, it could have been a great run. One of the best, some may say. But instead, he spends the next 5 minutes of the run looking for Enderman or a chest or anything that can give him a pearl. He finally finds an Enderman and gets a pearl on the first try. That, on its own, is pretty lucky if I do say so myself, but we'll let that one slide. At around 17 minutes and 38 seconds, he gets into the end and sprints to a pillar to build up. The dragon is more likely to perch that way. The dragon does eventually perch, and Dre pulls off a very smooth, albeit not perfect, 1 cycle on the dragon. He finishes the game in about 19 minutes and 25 seconds, which is unfortunately not the world record, but pretty close. And if he had 1 more eye, he would have finished probably like 5 minutes earlier. Could have been a special run for sure. Well, just like that run busting at the stronghold, all good things must come to an end, including this video. See ya, subscribe.